Wafer coming to you live once again from the Watercraft server. How are we all doing tonight? Microphone's working, lo-fi's working, everything is functioning properly. Let's go. I'm still getting used to everything working and not breaking into a million pieces as usual. It's strange, it's new, I like it. Anyways, today's just been a hot day out here. I guess that's what to expect when you're out in the desert, but it was weird. Like, I woke up at around like 8 a.m. and then I made a thumbnail for the next Stardew Valley episode that's coming out tomorrow. I laid down because my back hurt, and then when I woke up it was 8 p.m. so I was like... So some sort of Twilight Zone magic happened, and the entire day just disappeared. It's 12 hours, just gone, like that. I woke up, and then the sun was setting. It's like, I didn't even get that. I'm used to that happening when I wake up late. You know, because like past like first half of the year I was working a night shift, so I'd normally wake up around like 11, 12, and then the next thing I know it's evening. That's normal. Today I woke up early, because Felix bit my toes. Because that's what he does. And then I worked on a drawing, and then I laid down for a second. I didn't even fall asleep, so it wasn't even like taking a long nap and Rip Van Winkling to the end of the day. I literally just laid horizontal and played some Pokemon TCG. Got my ass kicked. And then it was 8 p.m. So, let's get the stream started and at least make the most of the last 2 hours of the day, alright? There we go. So let's hop on into Watercraft, where I actually have a job that I want to complete today. As you can see from the title, we are going to be working on Woolmart. Let me put my jet back up. Chev says, I'm stressed, gotta go back to the hospital tomorrow for chemo. It got delayed. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully, a little bit of silly beanness will help ease the anxieties. Take your deep breaths. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. There we go. But yeah, hopefully that goes well. Let's just look at the water for a second. My swimming pool looks sick with the vibrant visuals. You can't really even tell that there's glass there, ending it, to get out to the edge. And then you see that this is like 4 blocks above the ocean. Cool. Silly beanness is the best, yes. Let's see, I just said that we had a task to do today, and I've already forgotten it. Ooh. The beacon thing disappearing makes a nice little strobe light. Nice little disco light. Where's the door? There we go. Let me reset spawn. Oh. I guess it still counts as nighttime. There we go. Aw, rain in the early morning looks so cool. Alright, so today we won't be relocating these guys, but I think we're gonna have to grab some wool as building materials. So let's just start the day by giving these guys a haircut. I know we're definitely gonna need blue. We're gonna need light blue, dark blue, and white. Maybe the other shade of blue. We'll see. I forget what it looks like. I started work on Woolmart just to put some colors down and get something started. And then I put up like 1 wall, and then I haven't touched it in months. So let's see if we can actually accomplish something. That you're not a sheep. Get out of here. And it's helpful to shear all these guys now because once we open the store, we are going to need stock. And I think, since my store hasn't been open for business and the sheep pen is just kind of out in the open, I have lost stacks upon stacks of wool that was supposed to go in the store. But people just kept coming by and snatching them for their projects. GG. It's okay, she repaid me. But I would like to actually put this in the store to start making diamonds off of it. There we go. Uh-oh. Lag. Lag! Lag! There we go, we're getting down to the end. We're almost there. The lag's kicking in. That's fine. I know I have a bunch of pink wool from the statue sheep. Hey, I made a whole farm of my own. You did. You are exempt from this. You are exempt from the wool snatching. There we go. I think these guys might be regrowing their wool faster than I can shear it. But we definitely want to grab some more blue, if we see any more blue. Wait. Crafter Chen, you're alive! We named a sheep after member Crafter Chen because they helped us fix our mic a few months ago. And we thought the Crafter Chen, the sheep, died. But nope, he's still here. It is weird. The weird thing is I was just, you know, scrolling along on social media and an ad came up for a restaurant and they were using my intro music. The little da 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 da, and for a second I got mad, like, hey, that's my music, but then I remembered it's copyright free and part of a copyright free platform. Chev says, I have a capitalistic mass farm while Bean has organic, free-roaming, grass-fed, non-GMO sheep. Exactly. I like my sheep to be able to roam around. You know, get the aroma in their wool. Have the finest of grass turn into the finest of colors. I imagine that without dyeing the sheep, it would be cool if, like, the flowers they ate made their wool turn the different colors. Like flamingos and shrimp. Nope, I'm back. I'm getting back to a corner. There. It's so weird to think that this whole farm started from just a yellow sheep and a blue sheep. You know, like last year. There's just one yellow, one blue. And I believe we have every single color. I don't know if we might be missing like a mid shade, like, no, because we got the pink, we got magenta, and we got purple. Because there's like 3 of those, and then the 3 different blues. And then a gray, light gray, and then black. Chev says, I should build like a factory around my sheep farm with smog. Yeah. But then the smoke coming out of the stacks is just wool coming out. There we go. I think that's enough for now. And we got 7 eggs out of it. Only a 1 orange. Do we only have like 1 orange sheep? There he is over there. He's the only orange one. Aw. Well, we'll just have to change that once we can actually walk in here without getting trampled. But I'm gonna take some more blue. There we go. And some more gray. There we go. So if we head on over to the little shopping district, That's right. That's something else I want to do, is take the shopping district base and turn it into wood, because right now it's cobblestone, but I want to turn it into wood so that it looks like a boardwalk. And I remember I asked Gigi if I could do that ages ago, and she said yes. So we can do that today. Oh, the courthouse has been overtaken by jellies. I do still want to do the courthouse bit, not the courthouse, the bank bit. But in order to do that, more people have to actually play on the server so that I can... I need to see people face to face before I can con them. I mean, provide them a service. Here we go. I do love the little fishing shack over here. This turned out really cute. Aw, like I said, the water. I love the water with the vibrant visuals, because now that just looks so pretty with the little water patterns going down to the bottom. And the fact that it even reflects off of the fish is sick. We also need a working economy. That's what Woolmart is for. Oh, look at the little plates. There we go. So this is the beginning of Woolmart. And I believe you saw I got the floor put in. And I put this back here because it's one different block. But I think this is going to be the colors. So we will have the dark blue. I'm not colorblind, but cyan. The dark blue, the cyan, the light blue, and the white. Going up like that. I think that ought to look nice, alright? So let's keep going around with the dark blue. And we'll just start putting this down here. We'll use the stuff that we have in our hand first. Oh, Bean, can I be your accomplice? I can stand menacingly behind you with a sword, or on a building with a bow like a sniper. I like the sniper. It would be cool. There's got to be a mod somewhere that puts like a red laser dot at the tip of an arrow cursor, so if you're from far away, you hold it up, somebody will get like a red dot on them. Dark blue, dark blue. This should be enough. I am also dehydrated. Downside of living in a desert, you gotta keep drinking water. I want to get a filter for the sink because I don't want to carry the big giant thing of water upstairs. That would suck. Do I have enough cyan? Cyan, I have another stack. There we go. And hopefully this is enough. Because this is going to be 2 layers. 2 layers. I also want to make that security system, or like vault for the bank you asked for. Yeah! We need stuff to put in the vault first. How did we say the bank was gonna work? Where... because we have the coins that you can fish out of the ocean, the bank is going to be a place where you can exchange coins for diamonds. So in the shopping district, we can establish a rule that you can only buy things with coins, but then you can go to the bank and exchange the coins for diamonds, and vice versa. So if you have diamonds and you want coins, you can take your diamonds to the bank and get coins to go shopping. But if you need diamond for armor, then you can go to the bank and trade in your coins for diamonds. But the thing is, in order to do that, I would have to get everybody on the island to agree to take all of their diamonds and put them in the vault. And that's one part, not being sure how to convince people to do that. The other part, not sure how that would entirely work. I'm missing cyan! I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more pieces of cyan. Back to the sheep farm. Look at the inner tube lit up. That's cute. Oh, and all the little glow lights. I love making these. Gigi made these, but I love making these in another world. Like, they're so cute. So for the bank, would that mean that everybody would have to agree to put all of their diamonds and all of their coins inside? Or everybody puts in half of their diamonds and half of their coins? I think that would be better, is if we go up to people and be like, hey, for the community bank, we need a community pool of diamonds and coins, so everybody puts half of their diamond and coin inventory inside, and then that way people can start exchanging stuff. We need cyan. And it looks like cyan hasn't grown back yet. Do I have any in here? I have another box. See? Coins. We have some more wool. Let's use that. Do I have any cyan downstairs? That's light blue. Cyan, there we go. I have just enough left, and I will take some more light blue. I forget if I had white in there already. I have a bunch of gray. Throw in some more white. And that's food. There we go. Oh, look at the early morning shadows. My back is still hurting. There we go. That's better. I've just been fighting with this chair and with this backrest to find a good spot to have my shoulders. We're still working on it. So now, well, let's throw these eggs. A chicken. Oh, what's your name? You don't have a name yet. That's right, he's mine. And I want him to be the employee in the bank. I'm gonna head to bed before I get too much FOMO and start playing Minecraft with you. Gotta be responsible. I know. Ooh, that looks like a creeper face. It's gone. You go get to bed, and then hopefully everything goes well tomorrow, alright? It's gonna be okay. You'll be alright. Just put on my videos while you're waiting. My goal is to see if I can hit 3,000 hours by the end of this month. As you know, the monetization rules, you gotta hit 3,000 hours before you could be monetized. So I want to see if I can hit that before August 1st. Because I really don't want to work a real job. I just don't want to. I know the animation channel is making money, but animations are very difficult to make on a dedicated schedule. So I would prefer it if this channel was the one that brought in the pennies, and then animation channel can just be for to upload animations whenever I'm able to make them, because I'm always in the mood to animate and draw. It's just a matter of, can I sit up long enough to do it? Gaming videos are a lot easier to make, and I'm out of white wool. See, I'll hop on tomorrow and try to finish the potion shop so I can start brainstorming for the bank without having another unfinished redstone project. Yeah, exactly. I think that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is just finish projects. Because I have ideas, but I also know that I have more projects on the way. And I want to see if I can finish these. Or at least, you know, finish all these ones that I started, like this one. And maybe we'll get the bank interior up. It'd be cool. We should send out a message in the Watercraft chat and see if we can wrangle people together to pick out like a specific day to play, to have like as many people on as possible. I think that would work, because for the most part, I know it's a lot of you youngins, you got school to work on. A lot of y'all, I thought a good percentage of us are like dealing with hospital stuff. So between school and hospital and work, it's hard to grab everybody together. But I think if we can find a day to just get as many people on as possible, that'd be nice. Bye-bye, being in chat. Don't miss me too much. Goodbye, Chef. Goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the roof. Smooth basalt. Maybe? Maybe black or white? Because Walmart's roof is white. Yeah, the roofs of Walmart are they're white with big old sunroofs on top of it, which I like. You know, for a big corporate building, I like the sunroofs in the top of the building. Doesn't make it feel too claustrophobic. I think that might also be why those stores look a little bit spooky at night, is because they have so much natural light during the day. Then at night, when it's just dark outside, you have the nighttime coming into the sunroofs, and it's like, that's weird. So maybe something like that. So for the roof, we could just go with... I did have a bunch of bone blocks in there. I think I might need some stacks. Hey. Wait. The button flips the flap down. Aw. What did I just say? What did I just say I wanted? Bone blocks. Bone. But, Bags, boxes, light, stone, 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 food, wool, wool, plants, flowers, dirt, dirt, wood, 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 mob, mob, sandstone, kelp, prismarine, sand, dye, glass, clothing, tools, tools, obsidian, nether, nether, sticks, saplings, seeds. Where do I keep my bone blocks? I want to say I keep them in the nether. Yeah. For some reason. And I'm willing to bet that I'm gonna need this one piece. Just you see. You wait and see, I'm going to need that one piece. I am dying of hunger. Where are my potatoes? Oh, my potatoes are cooking. No? Yes. There we go. Now we turn to Watercraft. There we go. There we go. And in a surprising turn of events, I'm actually feeling too hot. So I think I'm gonna go turn the air on because we actually have air conditioning. What a concept. Because all day I heard the sound of a fan, and I thought that meant that the air conditioning was on, but no, that was the bathroom fan that I heard. And that meant that the temperature in the apartment has just slowly been climbing to 80 degrees. Which I don't mind. That is the thing about living with a new person, because me and my roommate, we lived together before, but that was in the dorm rooms. Now we're in a new apartment together. We're getting used to each other's temperature preferences. I like my room to be a sauna because I'm a chilly bitch and I have paper thin skin. So I like as much heat as possible, but she doesn't like the heat. So it's just a constant flipping back and forth of turning the air conditioning on, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off. And it works. We find a balance. I'll turn it off when it gets too cold, and then it'll get too hot, and she'll turn it on. We coexist. And I'm going to smack that little piece of pink wool away. With the power of a potato. There we go. And I will need a staircase to make it accessible. And I already have some bone blocks. So should I put them on top? So I want to keep the high ceilings. But if I put it up here, will that look weird from the outside? It might. But if I do an indent and then do like a half slab of diorite or something out here, that might look a little better. So now I think with that, because I want them to be facing down. I want the circles to be facing down so it looks like the lights. I don't have a pickaxe. To take it away. Why do I not have a pickaxe? This is Minecraft. How do I make you face down? Can I hit shift and then do that? No. Hi, Felix. Oh, you got your bag. His favorite toy, his new favorite toy is just a reusable Walmart bag. And he's just having an absolute blast with it. Does anybody have, like a pickaxe in their junk drawer? Or just like a piece of stone or something that I could use to make a stone pickaxe? Oh, these are all actual flowers. I could probably buy some of these for around my house. 32 for 1 ocean coin, or mix and match. Okay. Failure cape. Kelp. Does anybody have just a spare piece of stone? He's inside the Walmart bag. Aha! Gravel. Bone meal. Arrow. Sword. Nether brick. No spare parts. How does that look from the top, though? I might have to just make a layer of wool on top and then stick the bone blocks to that. I think we might have to do that. And then we'll just leave these messed up ones here. So this will all be taken away. So we can just use whatever colors we want. Felix, what you doing? What are you doing? Ooh, look how cool under the ocean looks. I like that. There you are. I thought you were in your bag. Yeah. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi to the people? Where'd you go? You're in the wires. You're in the noodles of the computer. Oh no. No, you're gonna get tangled up. Come on out. Come here, baby. Come on out here. Here, I have your nail trimmers. Do you want to chew on your nail trimmers? Come on out from the noodles. Excuse. His second favorite toy is the nail trimmers, because he loves chomping on them. Come here, you. You're not escaping me. I have the little void. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. What? You're just a baby. You're just a baby. You're just a baby who's chomping on my hands. There you go. And away you go. There, he's just out of view. You can still see his name. You are standing right on top of my mouse. There we go. Do you want to hang out over here? There you go. You have this nice little ledge on the desk now where you can sit right there. I need to get him his own cat bed. Because before, in the last apartment, he just slept on the bottom bunk or on the couch. But now, we don't have a couch. And we don't have a bottom bunk. So I think it's time to get you your own cat bed. And the desk is big enough that I could just put his bed on the desk. And I think he would like that very much, because he gets fussy if he can't see me. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's find a spot to go to bed. This place is dangerous. Hey. We're gonna run, we're gonna run, we're gonna run, and we're gonna sleep on this. Boop. Are you being fussy? You're being fussy. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, I heard one of you whine. Uh-oh. Well, that's on Gigi for not feeding her army of 200 dogs. There we go. Felix, you gonna help me finish the roof, or are you just gonna keep sticking your tail in front of the camera? You're just gonna keep sticking your tail in front of the camera? Okay. There we go, I can reach it. Awesome. And we'll just use random colors. And we'll just keep going like this. I'm craning my neck. I'm gonna give myself a headache. Look at that sliver of sun coming through. Beautiful. There we go, and now we don't need to make one that goes... We don't need the outside room. We can just deal with this. Staircase. I still don't have a pickaxe, so we're just gonna break these. Do you not get the bone block back if you break it without a pickaxe? That's what I'm figuring out here. I think that might be the case. And my hair is so wild, it's just crawling all over me like an octopus. Not sure what to do about it. Some big ass fireworks just went off outside. Chill out, you still have 2 days. When is the 4th? I thought the 4th was tomorrow. The 4th is Friday. I thought it was tomorrow. Oh well. I don't have anywhere to go for the 4th, but I do have a balcony now that overlooks the city. So I think I'm just gonna chill out on my own balcony and watch my very own fireworks show. There we go. This is kind of a cool pattern that we're making here. Too far. I might need more bone than I anticipated. Because my wool is running out awfully fast. Yeah, good there. Now we're looking right to the sun. Like I said, that does look cool though. We are kind of making a cool pattern. just out of the random colors we're picking out here. And there go the kids living above us, as usual, running back and forth. I'm assuming it's kids that live in the apartment above us, because it is just constant feet running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth at all hours of the day. Just do 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 do. So it's gotta be a little kid. That's not a four-legged run. It's definitely a two-legged run. Or it's a big dog with two legs. Or perhaps a goat. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I know in apartments, you know, they're not really made to be soundproof. Which is weird because hotels are made to be soundproof. So that you can, anytime you're in a hotel, you can hardly hear the neighbors on either side or above you. And I've been in quite a few hotels since I've never heard anybody around me. So they have the technology available to construct rooms that are soundproof. But when they build apartments, they simply choose not to do it. They're like, you will hear every sound that the person above you makes. You will hear every sound that the person next to you makes. You will hear it when your upstairs neighbor decides to make soup at 3 in the morning. You will hear it when their dog gets excited. You will hear them when they snore and do other activities in bed. Because if you live in an apartment, then clearly you are too poor to afford privacy. And that's on you. But we manage, that's what headphones are for. I'm just glad it's not a yappy dog. Because as much, I love dogs. I love dogs. Grew up with dogs, I love them. But at the last apartment, our upstairs neighbors had a little schnauzer who had severe separation anxiety, and every time his owners left, they put him in a crate. And that crate was directly above my room. And it was just, you would have thought that that dog was being tortured. Because for 6 hours every day, it was just nothing but, not even gentle whining. It wasn't even a, it was a full-on, followed by the sound of a schnauzer trying to break out of the cage directly above my bed. And I really hope that Mr. Schnauzer went to a better home and not the farm, because it got to the point where I left a note on their door saying like, hey, just letting you know, if you're not aware, your dog has separation anxiety, and every time you leave, he cries for hours on end. You know, we had a Labrador that would do the same thing. He'd get really nervous when we left. And we had to like do some trainings to help him. And you know, he was able to get over it. He was able to, you know, get better to the point where he didn't cry as much when we left. So I left a gentle note saying, hey, just letting you know, I don't think your dog is very happy with being left alone in the apartment, and I'm worried about him, you know, hurting himself or losing his voice. Is there anything that you could do to help him? And ever since I left the note on the door, I didn't hear the dog ever again. So I hope they gave him to a better home. I hope they didn't just get rid of him because of the note. But I hope he went somewhere better than an apartment. Because let's face it, even small dogs, unless it's like a really small dog, like a Pomeranian or something, They're just not meant for apartments. They need a yard. They need a yard. They need places to run and windows to look out of. But I'll take footsteps above me any day, as long as it's not a schnauzer sounding like he's being electrocuted. There we go. We're almost down. We're almost at the end. Yeah, that was the case with our dog Buster. Ages ago, we had a big Labrador named Buster, who was just a big wimp. Big Labrador, definitely mixed with something else, because most Labradors are, you know, like short and round. They're kind of barrel shaped. Buster was very tall and lanky, so he probably had like a little bit of greyhound in him. He was very, very sticky, very tall, very sticky. Very stick-like, I should say. And he would get so nervous anytime we left. But then the other dog, Sally, who was the ungodly combination of a terrier and a husky, was just a feisty little thing. If we were home, fine. If we weren't, she was like, all right, I will forage for myself. And she'd go in the yard and kill a mouse. And she'd be like, I have fed myself for the next 3 days on a diet of chipmunks that I have ripped out of the ground. And we'd be like, Jesus Christ, okay. She was a hunter. She was a fox. She was just a straight up fox disguised as a dog. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out years later that she actually was an Arctic fox. She was all white with little black ears. She was Snoopy colored. There we go. But she wasn't scared of nothing. Buster was scared of everything. And if you want to hear a little behind the scenes tidbit, Buster is kind of the inspiration behind how I draw Mumbo. You know, I draw him really tall and really big. When I draw him, I'm thinking of my Labrador Buster. And I think appearance-wise, I just straight up looked at pictures of Labradors as a reference for drawing him. So I think visually, even in real life, he looks like a Labrador. In real life, he looks like a yellow lab. His character looks like a black lab. And there's just so much similarities in the face. It's perfect. It's perfect for him. I'll do that a lot with characters. Or even if they don't have animal features, I'll still look off of animals when drawing their features. So like in one of my comics, I have this big old guy who I looked off of a lion's face for him. You know, he's human, he's not like anthropomorphic. He's just an old guy, and I would traced over like the features of a lion to like place out the pieces of his face. And you can do that with a lot of different characters. And I think I'm gonna need more bone. Great. Why did I make this store so big? I do like that when you put the bone pieces together, they make the little circle in the middle. But scattered in between here, I will have lights. So I don't know if anybody is selling lights, or if anybody has frog lights that I could grab. But I may need some. I think frog lights will be perfect in here. I don't want lanterns hanging down. I need the, or if anyone has end rods. I know a lot of us haven't really gone into the end. I don't even know how to get there. I think that was part of Dan and JJ's cheating, was they just kind of like popped themselves into the end and killed the dragon without telling anybody. So I have no idea how one would get there. But if somebody has figured out how to get there, and they have acquired end rods, I would like some. Because I think fluorescent lights would fit Woolmart very well. Do, 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 do. I just got such an idea. So I was thinking, so for July, my goal is to stream every day this month. And I will come back and fix that, but I don't have a pickaxe right now. So my goal is to stream every day this month. So I was thinking, what could I do for a 4th of July stream? I have it. Oregon Trail. I shall play Oregon Trail for the 4th of July. Hello, sir. I think that would be very funny. I played it like once on the computer at school. Well, what could be more American than spending 3 hours playing Oregon Trail on the computer? Maybe I'll get one of my friends in on it. Ooh. That looks kind of funky with the indent and the stripes. But I am out of bone, so I need to go get more. I hope I didn't use all of it up. I hope I have more. And while I'm out here, I'm gonna pick up a pickaxe. I might have thrown some in here. Nope. Take what you need, leave what you can. I don't know if anybody's been on recently to throw anything in. We've got a lot of cobblestone. Lots of cobblestone, okay. Andesite, that's fine. Cobbled deep slate. I could always use some cobbled deep slate. Concrete powder. Pink concrete powder. I'm gonna be building with some pink concrete powder. Just a lot of cobblestone. Okay. Any... I don't know what category they would be in, if any. Gravel. Glass. Blocks is a singular piece of calcite. Moss man. Oh, is that redstone? That's cool. I like the light up redstone block. That's nice. And nothing in here. So let's go see if we have some more bow blocks. I'm gonna keep on building with my pink concrete powder. Pink concrete powder. I need some more lights in here. I need to put some lights in the ceiling as well. So that was the nether. I do have this box. Anything in here? No. Yeah. What's in here? We do have some diorite. Ooh. Birch trap doors. Birch trap doors are white. What about my miscellaneous box? I have 8 pieces. I have calcite, 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 calcite. I might be able to make a pattern. If you don't have enough of one material, it helps to make a pattern using different items. Stone products, calcite. Stone products. More diorite. But the thing is, we have diorite in the floor, and I don't want the floor to be the same as the ceiling. So we'll save the diorite. Although I did say I want that to be the top. Stone products, that's just a singular stripped oak pale log. And here's our deep slate tile, but that's for our roof. So we won't be taking that. And now I need to check every single chest in case I threw a stack of bone blocks in here randomly. Drops? What's that? Sugar. No drops. Sandstone. Marine. Kelp. I still want to make this roof out of kelp. Clothing. Obsidian. Why do I have a whole chest for obsidian? I don't have anything obsidian related. But I do need to make a pickaxe. I do have a bunch of bone meal that I can turn into more bone blocks. And ores. Alright, well let's see how many bone blocks we can get out of all these. 15. 22. 29. 43. Not a lot, but let's make ourselves a pickaxe. And we'll just make a bunch because we are out of iron pickaxes. So we'll just refill toolbox with all of these. Throw that back in there. What was I gonna throw in? I'll throw you in there. I'll throw you in there. And I don't need these. I don't need smooth basalt either. Wait. Wait. There we go. Now I'm ready. Oh, it's raining again. At this point, I wonder if it would be easier to just take a boat over there. And we could check out my cool house while we do it. Do I have any bone in here? More bone. Yeah. And I will take the sea lanterns. Nice. I don't remember if that chest is mine. And Sir Felix, you're getting rained on, but I can't pick you up. Why am I starving to death? I think it'll be quicker if I simply row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And I think that one's got a path connecting it. Does it? Body though. Oh, look at the light coming through the leaves. That's cute. Cody, come back, we miss you. Your builds look very nice. I want to see what they look like when they're finished. I do kind of like the indent with the wool sticking out on top. Ooh! Oh, that's cool. You could do so much now with lights and the shape that light makes. Let me throw some sea lanterns in here so we don't die. We have 23. So let's just go with like here. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Those look cool. But the circles are a little bit heavy. So I think we will make a pattern using the calcite, but I think stripes. I think the lantern should be in the stripes or next to the calcite because the lantern is a cool blue. I kind of want to make this whole thing out of calcite now, but I don't know if I have enough. $64, $64. How much is 64? Okay, we're gonna count. Count with me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. So we need a stack plus a little bit to cover 4 rows. And this building consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 rows. 18 divided by 4. Four stacks, plus a little bit. And we have in terms of calcite, 4 stacks, plus a little bit. Do we want to see if we have enough? We should have enough calcite to cover this. Let's see if our math is correct. I will be very impressed if it is. But that looks a lot better with the sea lanterns. And we don't need to fill up all the space with bone because we will be adding sea lanterns. And I just lost a bone. Oh well. Alright, let's just tear down what we did in the past hour and start again. That is what I love about Minecraft. Nothing's set in stone. Not even stone. If you do something wrong. It's not really wrong. You can just try again and do something different. You just gotta be ready to put in the work. But if you're ready to put in the work, well then you can just try again, try again, try again, as much as you want. Vroom, vroom, loud motorcycle, excuse you. Also, I'm happy. Yesterday's stream received no copyright dings, which I'm happy for. We're not making money yet, so it doesn't really matter. But I think this little strategy of picking out smaller lo-fi playlists that only have like 10 songs will make it easier to pick and choose which ones are actually copyright free and which ones just have the label on, but actually aren't. As I put on like a giant, like 2-hour long list of copyright free lo-fi music, and 3 different songs within that playlist got dinged. But because the playlist was so big, I couldn't find the individual songs. So now I just picked out like an album that has like 12 songs on it, and I really hope that it's made by a human. If it's made by AI, I will throw up on the spot. But I believe that this lo-fi is human made, and with only 10 songs in there, it'll be easier if one of them gets dinged to just like save the rest of the songs on my own playlist of copyright free music and then leave out the bad ones. There. This is relaxing. This is what I enjoy. Just play some Minecraft, listen to some jazz. It's all good. It's all good. A lot of bad, stressful things going on. You just gotta give yourself time to go do something you enjoy. That's what I find a lot of, is that you know, in the weeks leading up to the move, I was very stressed, freaking out, trying to find a job, trying to get stuff ready for the apartment, trying to get everything packed and ready, trying to car train Felix, trying to get my own stuff ready, worrying about whether or not I'd be able to physically make it. And then in the middle of all that worrying, I just had to put aside some time to pour a drink, play some Luigi's Mansion, put on some cartoons, and give myself time to unwind. You gotta make little bubbles for yourself, so that it doesn't mean that you ignore problems happening outside, but it's a little refuge from the problem, so that you can find a spot, take a breather, ground yourself back in reality, back in your own mind, and then once you've regained your breath and regained your energy, you can step back out and take care of your problems with a little bit of a clearer head and a little bit of a lighter heart. Which, speaking of Luigi's Mansion, that reminds me. So I found my Switch within the boxes that I have packed. And I'm curious, if I just plug the Switch into one of my computer monitors here, will I be able to just stream Switch games by doing that? Has it been that easy this whole time? Because I thought you needed like an emulator or something to play Switch games and to stream them. But if the game is just plugged into the monitor, like it's a TV screen, then what's to stop me from just streaming that? Unless I'm missing something. I'm not sure how that would work though, because if the game monitor pops up, would I need like a specific... would I need to open a specific window Or like a website to pull it up? To make it show the screen? Is that what the emulator does? I don't know, or was the emulator just for like 3DS games? Yeah, I'm curious, what happens if I just plug the Switch into the computer monitor with the USB cord? That should be able to work, or will it destroy it? Will it end in fire and flames? Because if that's the case, then I could stream some Luigi's Mansion and some Mario Kart. Not World, because I'm not rich. But if you want to support me on Patreon, you can help me achieve my goal of someday buying a Switch too. If I could stream Switch games, then I'd definitely be more into getting more Switch games. Because it has been hard to just justify them. Because they are so expensive, even if just the regular Switch, not even the Switch 2. I still can't afford games for the Switch. So it's been hard to like pick and choose which ones I would want to play. But if I'm able to stream from the Switch, then I might be a little bit better able to, I might be more into picking out some games to play. So right now, pretty much all I have on there is Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, and... Bastard just took out my door! I'm turning up my mob sounds. That was too quiet. Ninja Star says, depends on the emulator. If you plug it in through the monitor, it may work as basically a TV, and you may be able to stream from that, but I'm a professional, don't really know. But that does seem logical. Yeah, because I'm thinking, if I just plug it into the monitor acts as a TV screen, and then I just fire up OBS and screen capture. So, like, it doesn't have to capture the game, it just captures the screen. I will definitely give it a test run. And fingers crossed. It works. That creeper was not at 100% volume. That was a whisper. That was a whisper, and I did not hear it. Unless that was the fault of my own headphones. Gosh, now I gotta get basalt. There we go. Oh well, it looks like I saved some pieces. It's the cyan! It's the cyan! It's the rare one that I need to replace. Oh, I have some cyan over here. Alright. We'll work on that. Let's finish the roof so we don't get distracted any longer. And we're down to the bottom, so hopefully I don't think we'll have enough. I'll be honest, I don't think we have enough. Next, we have 16 pieces left, and it's gonna end somewhere around there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I have 20 sea lanterns, which means I can remove 20 pieces. And now I have some pieces to put in like that. Should I just move this wall in by one? If I don't have enough pieces for the roof, should I just move the wall in? I might do that. 1, 2. One, 2. And these will be right on the edge. There we go, there's our skylights with natural light. Dang it, I just wasted one. 2, 3. I like that, I like that. We'll put those back. Take the shears. And let's just move this wall in by 1. That's probably the easiest answer. Yeah. Great, now the upstairs neighbors are moving furniture. It's always around 10 at night when your upstairs neighbors decide to move furniture and rearrange their rooms. Speaking of furniture, my new dresser finally arrived, but I have been too tired to put it together, so it is just sitting in a box on the floor. And my room continues to look like a warehouse because all my boxes of clothes are still in boxes. Hopefully tomorrow I can do that, but tomorrow I have a job interview, so we'll see how much that tires me out. Now I just need a bath salt and a diorite. Do I have a spare bath salts? I have a spare diorite. And a piece of gray wool. So let's just... There. No one will ever know. I think that's looking good. Ooh, we can have display windows, so we can throw some glass in here. I like that. But let's just put in the entire wall itself first. Actually, I won't be needing this. Because this will now be over here. But we'll have a bit more room outside to make... Oh, we can make those little outdoor displays. You know how they'll have like the plants on display for the garden center and stuff like that? Dang it. Oh, I have a little bit left. 1, 2. Did you try to flip your water bowl again? You got your Walmart bag. I need to make a little Woolmart bag for him to play with. And then from here, we need cyan. We've got 35, so that should be enough. Even if we make it one row on this side. I don't know. Oh, but that's right. This is where the windows will go. So let's carve out where the windows will be. And then double doors here. Double door. Snoop, snoop. And then 1, 2. And then that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Oh, you got your mouse. You got your mouse. And then that'll be like that. Nope. Light blue. Do we have a light blue? Yes, we do have a light blue. Who is trying to call me? Who is trying to call me? Nobody. I was simply hallucinating the sound of my phone. Did you get your toy? Did you get your toy? You got your bag. You got your bag. Uh-oh. I'm not letting you get me again. I just walked right off into the water. Boink, right in the bed. Woof. There we go. If I can get some more white wool, I think if I put that little rim on top, that'll actually look nice. We have 21 white wool. I don't think that will be enough. Nope, it's all blue. But we do have an abundance of diorite. I wonder, does anybody have a stone cutter? Oh, you got a little map. It's a little outdated. Woolmart's not on there yet. You have a stone cutter in here? Nope. Those windows are awfully high. I just realized. Display windows should be low enough to actually display items. Do I have another pair? Nope. No more shears. Maybe maybe on top, because this is the front, maybe we can do a blue and white pattern. And we have a white and a white on both sides. So let's use light blue to hop on up here. And if we go blue. That's nice. Oh, this is a nice one. I like this song. Hey, Phoenix. He's looking at me with them big old eyes again. Now we need to move the wall in by one on this side. Boo. Nobody needs to know. Do I have a rim around the rest of it? Yeah, because that's the white on the rest of it. I think I could just take down the top. I don't have any other shears, I already looked. What about gray? If we put that gray rim around the top of it. What are you doing up there? That's no way to get sales. It ain't gonna work. Singular piece of light blue. You know what? I'm just gonna go get more gray wool. Either gray or white, whichever one I have more of. Like I said, it would otherwise just be a box, so having that little indent on top to give it some form other than flat will be nice. I will go get some shears, gray wool, glass, and a stone cutter. In 2 minutes, remind me that that's what I'm looking for. Boof. Hi Jelly, 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 hi Jelly. I probably should have taken the boat. Alright. So we need gray wool. We need that back. I'm gonna change the obsidian to bone because I don't have a single piece of obsidian. We need to eat something because we are starving to death. Chat, remind me, what did I say I needed? Gray wool. Shears. Guess I'll just make some more. We'll need about 3. Goes back down here. Gray wool, shears, stone cutter, glass, and I think just 1 stack of regular panes ought to do it. And we will need some kind of door. Do I have any doors just laying around? No. A singular oak door. I don't think that'll do. Wait. The birch trap door. We do have an oak door. But it won't look good. It won't look good. Have I ever crafted a door before? Let's find out. Ooh. A birch door. I will make... I think I only need 2. I think the birch door will look nice. Put that away. Glass, gray wool, shears, door. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But, oh, well. God, 2 pieces got knocked out up there. Is there anything I can use in here? Blue. Nope. Gray wool. Yep. Gray wool. Boing. I guess gray wool, like gray wool. I forget which one is already stuck to the building. But either way, I think this should be enough to make a ring around the edge. And the sun's setting, so I think we'll need to dive into a bed. Aw, but look at the little fireflies. That's cute. Wait. Sliding down to my chair. There. Oof. Because from a distance, calcite kind of looks gray. Because it has gray details inside of it. So on this side it's white, on this side it's gray. Let's split the difference and just make the top be light gray. So yeah, because all of the edges are a different color. And once I finish this, then we'll go through the middle and get all of this wool back. because this is our inventory. We can't just go leaving it as part of the roof. It would be wasteful. Actually, yeah, it's just this side. Okay. Just gonna mow it down. Uh-huh. And we're just gonna walk around the edge and do this. And I'm gonna keep looking behind me so I don't fall off the edge. Because then we'd have to go all the way back around and go all the way back up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. I gotta go all the way back around. But now we can see what that looks like. That looks pretty good. That looks nice. That is splitting the difference because we had gray wool on one side look good, white wool on the other side look good. I think right down the middle, light gray wool. Nice. Corporate, but not too dark. Just climb back up there. Thank you for the lead, by the way. I will be holding on to that. Crap. So we just make our little statues out here, out front. I think I'll do this from the top now. Actually, do you have anything? Wow. Thank you. And now let's see, can I get anything cool for one orange dye? Flowers? I will take 2 small drip leaf. Nice. I think that's the first time I've ever traded something with him. It's the first time I've ever actually used him. Alright, is that it? I know it's supposed to be Woolmart, but from the top it looks more like Target. Buttons. I applied to work at a Target and they said, we're not hiring. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You're Target. You're a huge mega corporation. You should always be hiring. So I thought that was really weird. I applied for the position of basically, I believe the position was called a filler. Basically, you just go around the store and you fill out people's online orders, and then you pack them and put them in the box and set them out to be delivered. And I thought that seems like a doable job. That seems like a doable job for me. You're not wrong, it does look like a Target. Yeah. But yeah, I figured that would be an easy enough job for me. So you just walk around. Basically your job is to go get stuff. You're the gopher. Go find stuff. Walk around the store. Put the orders in the cart. Go in the back. Put it in a box. And then you do it again. Because when it comes to like real life employment, I'm not looking for something fulfilling. I'm looking for something easy. I would like to work a job that does not hurt me and does not drain me. And that's very difficult to find. If it's too technical, it'll drain me. If it's too physical, it'll hurt me. So, a job that just involves simple tasks is my ideal job. That's why I liked being a cleaner so much, but it got too much for me to do physically. But I applied to the store next to it, which is basically a little clothing store. Because I figure clothes are easy to pick up. I can pick up clothes. Even if they're in a box, I can pick up a box of clothes. It's not too difficult. And then you just gotta put them in the right spot. And when someone asks where something is, you tell them where it is. But fingers crossed I can grab that position. Like even something part-time, so that I can put my energy into doing this, will be nice. Because that's the thing is I want to save my energy for when I actually need to be energetic and recording. And I don't want to come home and feel like death. I want to come home and be able to work on something else. Do I have enough room? I am going to run out of room. Move, buddy. What can I get rid of? It's all wool. It's just wool all the way down. Can I give you your leads back? Just so I have an empty slot? It'd be interesting if he could pick them back up. There we go. With exactly enough room. I do have an empty spot. Give me those back. And now this thing looks interesting from the top because we got the little light patterns in it. Now we'll take down this absolute monstrosity. And then we'll decorate the front. Oh, and I don't have room for light blue. Let's just throw all these colors in here. Because like I said, this will be our stock that we put into the store. And we didn't really need the diorite. I thought we would need it for something. Guess not. That's why I brought the stone cutter, was because I was anticipating having to cut the diorite. No. So let's put in... Actually, wait. I wanted to make a staircase. So, take the polished, and we will cut you into slabs. Bumpa. And we will... Make another one. Let's make two more. So think that, and then like that. No, we need two more. I think that looks nice. And now birch door. I'll have those open. Alright. Maybe birch planks. We can have a door, an emergency exit in the back. Just so we don't have a singular birch door in our inventory. There we go. Emergency exit. And now glass. Stop it. I like it. I like it. Should we have like the little glass above the door? Because I think the color should be connected. Maybe if we have one up here, again, just to break up the flatness. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. That's what that noise is. That's the sniffer next door. I was wondering what that low sound was. I thought it was part of the lo-fi. Come on. Do y'all remember when sniffers were all the rage? I genuinely don't remember how long it's been since the sniffers came out. But it seems like with the Happy Gas being the new thing, it feels like the sniffers came out like ages ago. It's really weird feeling that because they are still a relatively new thing to the game, but it's like, oh, I forgot about those guys. There we go. I hear monster sounds. Look at how it's lit up at night. Nice and bright, and now we can take a look at it from a distance. Yeah, and then having the little windows in the side helps break up the flatness as well. Very good. Very good. Now we'll go to bed. Now we'll work on the interior. We are finishing this whole thing in one go tonight. We are doing it. Bring my blankie up around me because I turned the air conditioning on because it was getting too hot, and now I'm too cold. Love the dichotomy of just this cute little cottagecore pet store and then BAM! Walmart. I do want something over the door here. Maybe if I just cut this, so it's not the same shape as the polished, and it's just let's make two more. I don't know. I feel like that's too heavy. Like, it probably needs to be like a trapdoor or something. Maybe a staircase? I'll swap it out with the staircase, because that's a little bit smaller. Oh, wait. I know. I think I know what to do. No, maybe. I don't know. Do that, and then put the bits in the middle. I don't hate it. Alright. Now what to do for the interior. So we still have a bunch of diorite. But I think what we're gonna need is chests to put the items in. If we had more shulker boxes, it'd be cool to have the color-coded shulker boxes. But alas, we just have these. So I'm thinking for the rows. I want the inside to stay white. Even though this is... It is just straight dye, right? Okay, so I can get away with putting polished on top. So that'll be a different color. See, how many colors do we need? And I think we have one of every color here as well. So we'll put some of these away. Let's clear up some space. I'm gonna need that, but we have, let's just go down the line. Red, orange, yellow, color coded, green, green, cyan, light blue, cyan, dark blue, purple, pink, brown, and black, dark gray, light gray, white. And that's it. No, magenta, magenta. Now I gotta move everything down one. But we got all these. And this is all just excess. So that's all the colors. Let's just go place down where all the colors are gonna be and how we're gonna arrange all these in the store. So I think just having 2 boxes for each should work. So we start over here. We'll put it right against the wall. So a red and a red, yellow and a yellow, orange and orange, yellow and a yellow, green or light green, I'll go with the light green, lime, lime, then green, green, so that the greens aren't split up. And then here we'll have the blues, actually if I had it arranged in 3s, we'll rearrange them in a second. I go blue, 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 then it seems like we can divide these by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 rows of 3 will work better than 3 rows of 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure what the point of me doing that was, but the point is we can fit 5 in here. But if I divvy up the colors by 3s, and maybe have them facing the door. So have them be like this. So we'll have red right here. Put you away. Red right here. So 1, 2. Then 2 over. Or 3 over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's nice, and then that can be... Let's scoot these back 1. It'll be easier once we establish a system. So we're just gonna scoot all these back by 1. So go 1, 2, 3. Plop, plop. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Plop, plop. There we go, I think that looks nice. And then from the outside, you can see it. Also, maybe I could put some like carpets in the window here. That's like, 'cause if I'm selling wool, I could also sell carpets. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Don't want anything to be in this pathway. So just to be clear, but we can have the greens begin over here. We'll throw brown in with the greens, because that's all the natural colors. So we'll go 1, 2. And the whole point of doing this is to just map out where the chests are gonna be. There we go, so we got dark green, light green, brown. So now we'll do the blues. 1, 2, 3. Put dark up front. Do that. Nice. And after the blues, we have the pinks. Oof. That. Once again, I'm wondering what that noise is. That's the sniffer next door. He's sniffing and snoofing around for something. There we go. Now we have 2 blocks left on this side. And 2 blocks on this side. Perfect. I like that. Oh, and this is also good for figuring out color palettes, because if you see between these, it's like every other one is the complementary. So red and blue. Hello. Don't mind me, just giving a color theory lesson. There he goes. Aw, he went to the purple blocks. So that shade of pink and that shade of green complement each other. Meanwhile, this shade of green and that shade of purple complement each other. See what I'm getting at? See what I'm getting at? The pieces, every other piece matches. There's a theory. And then we can put the grayscale pieces in the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We'll have 1, 2. Ouch! Excuse you, we are not open yet. Give me my axe. Eat it. Run, 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 run. No, no, no. Oh, you're not destroying my hard work. Not that easily. Let's get out of here. Ooh, that scared me. I don't have the pieces to put the floor back together. There we go. Gigi, man, you gotta feed your dogs. Through my potatoes. Hopefully he's gone. Let's take a look-see. Looks like we're clear. Oh, I never realized she has benches over here. That's cute. Hello? Mr. Creeper? Looks like we're safe. Let's keep going. There we go. I kind of want to do something different with the back wall here. Like maybe have them go by threes. Because these sheep are actually the easiest to breed, so we should have more of those. Alright. Yeah, and then that breaks up the rows in the back. Cool, let's go get some chests. And start throwing whatever wool we have inside of them. And so we need 15. Yeah, so let's count. I'll just count them inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We need 16 double chests. So that's a chest times 2. 16 times 2. 38. $16 times 2. 38. Yeah. We'll just make a stack. That reminds me, it is Felix's dinner time, but last I checked, he still had food in his bowl. And he's not biting me, so that means he's not hungry. He bites me when he's hungry, which maybe not the best habit to instill in him, but it works, because otherwise I won't get out of bed. Stupid thing. There it goes. We need 38 chests. Let's just take the wood. And this should make a That's 8. We gonna be here for a little bit. $16, $24, $32. You know, I don't know if I'll sell carpets, because if I sell the wool, then people can make the carpets themselves. But let's just start bringing over our stock. We have an excess of pink, which makes sense because it's me. And now we have stuff to throw into the randomizer. Flash, don't need that. Let me put the drip leaf away somewhere safe. Because that's cool. I can use that for something. Ooh, I just got an idea. It's gonna require some clay pots. And we can probably come back and do that later, but with 10 flower pots. I have an idea. We'll come back for that one. We need to move our stuff over first. So it'll be a lot of walking back and forth. That's why I keep running out of food. I'm sprinting. It's just a singular leaf left in the sky, and I don't like it. The cacophony of animal sounds. GG trash and stuff. Do you have anything useful in the trash? Block of white wool. Blocks of iron in the trash. My God. Okay. I'm yawning. But I want to finish this before I go to bed. Even if I don't do the boardwalk platform, I want to finish my interior. So let's get these chests put down. 1, 2. 1, 2. I think this was all the orange I had, so that'll be empty for a bit. Nope, I'm out the door. Go. And I should have enough for these guys. And maybe I can put something on the edge over here. I will. But let's clear out the wool in our inventory. So right now we have a bunch of purple. So, in you go. We'll divvy this up. My backside. I gotta wiggle. There we go. Listen to that guy sniffing. I don't know if you have your sound up loud enough to hear him, but he's sniffing loud. Magenta, magenta, nope, we have pink. I will take the odd numbers back. Because we want to sell full stacks. We have brown. Quite a lot of brown. I feel like the natural colors should be popular because you can use these for terraforming. This is lime green, right? Yeah. You can use these for terraforming. Okay, I have a singular piece of green. Let me just get all of my wool just moved over here and then I can organize it a bit better. Light blue. It's over here. This would be an interesting minigame to just be like a color sorter and how fast can you sort the colors into the correct boxes. Would also be a way to have other people do my work for me, which I'm always a fan of. Alright, well, let me just put a random chest down to throw my garbage into. That's the bone, lead, stairs, other chests. Wool, wool. And let's just hurl these in here. There we go, so the black. Let's start this minigame now. Black wool goes in there. Dark gray goes in there. Light gray goes in there. White goes in here. Light blue. Not you. Blue goes in here. Cyan goes in here. Magenta goes over here. Pink. Purple. Dark blue. Now we got two greens. Yellow. And some red. There we go. And we might die doing this. Hello. Oh, garbage. But I will take our little moo boat back. Let me in. Let me in! There we go. We should be able to go fast enough to avoid the drowns. Zoom. I still love the setup of Cody's base. And it's very cute. There we go. And I need to pick up some more potatoes so that I can eat. It's a singular piece of raw chicken, that'll do. And some more bone. Wait, I had glass in there. Come here. And none of these had any food in them. Dang it. Oh, let's go cook some potatoes. We have plenty of raw potatoes. We'll just fire these up. So then we can just grab a stack whenever we need to. I'll leave that in there. There we go. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Glass goes here. You go in there. Boom. In there. And let's just keep emptying out the wool boxes. So we've got all the greens, the grays, some more blue. And I think it's very fitting that we have the wool shop next to the banner shop. And I think I should have some signs in there, but just in case I don't. Those don't match. Do I have any matching signs? Birch or bamboo? There we go. Oak. Birch. I think the birch will do, because that's our door. And while we're here, we have some empty space. Let's see if we have any other wool laying around that I may have just thrown in. Any wool in here? Nope. See, we emptied these out. Food, hopefully I didn't put any in there. Plants, oh that. Dirt, nope. Yeah, definitely just making sure I didn't throw any random pieces in here. Because you know me, I'm just dumping stuff in. I still want to do something with the birch trapdoors, because that is a pretty white. We'll take a stack and see if we can do something with it. But we won't force it if it doesn't look good. Mob drops, I guess wool is technically a mob drop. Didn't leave any in here. Good. Lovely ASMR for your ears. That's it. Alright. And again, nothing in here. This is just other items. Nothing in there. This should be it. I'm gonna sleep. And then we can come back here and do another round of shearing to get the store fully stocked and ready. Do I have any other shears? No, no shears. I can't tell. Is the Lo-Fi repeating the same album, or has it moved to a different one? How's it do? It's repeating the same ones. Okay, that's good. There we go. Time to keep going. I always thought this shade of wool was very, dream colored. It's like the exact same color that people would draw him as. So now let's just throw these in. It's very dark in here. So maybe Don't want anything in the middle, but there. So now I'll head over to lime green. Throw these in. Dark green. Next color, regular gray. I keep calling it dark gray, it's just regular gray. And dark blue. You would not believe your eyes. 10 million fireflies lit up the world as you fell asleep. Well, I get 1,000 hugs from 10 million lightning bugs. So try to teach me how to dance. I try to make myself believe the curtains slowly. See, can we do anything with the birch trapdoor? Love that song. Yeah! Big fan of Owl City when I was younger. We put these up like this. That might look weird. Owl City's amazing. They're like for the 2000s kids, Owl City and Imagine Dragons were like the music to listen to if you were a misunderstood creative person. If you're 12 years old and drawing in the corner, you were either listening to Fall Out Boy, Imagine Dragons, or Owl City. That don't look good, but the colors look good. Do I have anything left? Well, let's get these signs up. And so we don't have a lot of stacks yet. Maybe 1 stack, 1 diamond. 1 stack, 2 diamonds, half a stack, 1 diamond. Let's decorate it. With that, or one stack. Gotta look around my microphone. Two diamonds. One stack for 2 diamonds. I feel like that needs to be capitalized. One stack for 2 diamonds. My microphone is in the way of my keyboard. There we go. One stack for 2 diamonds. Half stack for 1 diamond. And then we'll just repeat this down the line. There we go. Rinse and repeat. One stack for diamonds. Capitalize. stack for 1 diamond. I don't think I have a single diamond to my name. I really don't. I haven't gone mining once the entire time I've been on this server. I've just been bumming off of everybody else. This is another reason why I want to get the bank set up. Hello! Howdy! It's it for you. I think now I'm in a different time zone. I might actually be able to hang out with the South African folks. Let's put one more of these up. Even though it is getting kind of late for me. One stack more. 2 diamonds. And then maybe at random we can have like a blue light specials where like a color is like half off. Or like a stack is 1 diamond and half a stack is free. One diamond. Seven a.m. It is 11:30 at night. My time zone changed, so I'll be more likely to see y'all now. Because I'm usually awake around this time. Where are you? What are you doing? You're over there somewhere. Hey, are you recording? I have 4 signs left. I'm gonna make these more expensive. There's Felix, he's on the other chair. I thought I heard him. These are more common, so I'll make them more expensive. Or, Not yet, not yet. We need to establish a repertoire of being a reputable business owner. Here we go, so this will be... I guess same as the other. We won't put the decoration on it. One stack for one diamond. Half stack for one diamond. I wrote that wrong. One stack for two diamond. Recording not yet. Need to find a desert before I can record again. What you doing? Oh wait, I see you're live. Yep! Maybe eventually put it to 2 diamonds per stack or a little more. Eventually. Yeah, I do have it. 2 diamonds per stack. And then 1 stack for half. Half a stack for 1. I see you're live. Yep! Finishing Woolmart. Doubt the numbers I said. Yep. 1 stack for 2 diamond, half stack for 1 diamond. I don't need to write this over and over again, but I have the exact amount of signs and I want to get them out of my inventory. 1 stack for 2 diamonds, half stack for 1 diamond. There we go. Second to last time doing this. 1 stack for 2 diamonds. 2 half stack for 1 diamond. And then over here, blue light special. Where's my little... half stack free. There we go. So if you take the time to read all the signs, there we go. Let's make sure I didn't dyslexia any of these. Half stack for 1, 1 stack for 2, half stack for 1. 1 stack for 2, half stack for 1, 1 stack for 2, half stack for 1. And this just lets you walk into the water after your shift is done. There you go. Well, let's go give those sheeps one final shear. Hello? That would have been spooky if I didn't know you were online. We are open for business. take this back now. VC, let me see if Discord will even work. I don't even have Discord opened up. There. Howdy, howdy. There you are. You are allowed. Let me turn you down. Now I need to open it up so that chat can hear you. Hello? Minecraft live streaming studio. Discord, give me the option. Discord's not giving me the option to record Watercraft. Hey. Application audio. Are you in here? There you are. Discord. There it is. Speak.
Hello.
There we go. You are here, you are live. How's it going, man?
It's going well, it's going well.
Nice. I just spent the past pretty much 3 hours completing this. So now I have an actual shop up and running on the server.
Nice.
The boxes are kind of sparse. I just kind of threw in everything that I already had. So some have more than others.
Well, I went past your wool farm the other day for reasons I will not disclose just yet because I am still making that video.
Well, that's not my wool farm. That's Chev's wool farm. It's factory grown. All my wool is organic. Grass-fed, free range. It does take a little bit longer to get into the store, but that's the price of quality. The price of quality is also 2 diamonds per stack. But once I get more, I love them. Just a cacophony every time you walk past. Gigi gifted me with a Felix, but it belongs to her, so I can't move him. So he's just sitting outside. I did have to remove the sheep and the beanie baby, but that's because right out there is where the future sheep island is going to be.
The house looks great.
Thank you! It doesn't look like trash anymore. I finally found a color palette that I like. And inside's still blank. Right now I'm trying to find... Oh, my potato should be done. But look at the sun from here. Look at the view of the sunset from inside.
It looks great. Oh my word.
And then if
it's a real beach villa.
And then if you keep walking, this right here, I finally got the pool installed.
Yay.
I need to put like a
Watercraft
floaty. I need to put like a pool floaty out here or something. Once my house is finished, I am absolutely throwing like a giant party. I'm trying to see if I have any shears laying around. I'm dying of hunger. Excuse me, I need to go get my basement potatoes.
There. Yeah, I normally have shears on me. I do not have shears on me.
There we go.
Wonder where my shears are.
Would you like a basement potato?
I'm good. I have fish, thanks.
Basement potato.
Not a fish.
There we go.
Fish and potatoes.
Good dinner. Now where is tools? Nope. Tools. Nope, I have a lot of fishing rods. Let me make some more shears.
These wolves are all Gigi's, right?
Yes.
Or at least most of them.
I believe every single animal on this island is Gigi's.
But Ginger's yours, right?
Ginger's mine. There we go, I got 4 shears.
So Gigi is using your basement to store her wolves.
Yep. At some point, she's gonna have to take them back. And I just heard a little witch cackle, so I'm gonna go to bed. Protect me! Protect me while I sleep. You did it, thank you.
You're welcome.
So now... Yeah, the thing is, the pen is so small, all these guys, there isn't enough grass in here for everybody to regenerate their wool.
Yeah, I see that. They can barely move. Call this free range?
As free as it gets for now. But the sheep island is coming. They did just kind of multiply on their own. Like, I didn't put every single one of them in here, they just kind of did this by themselves.
And there's still sheep spawning on the island. What
Yeah.
surprise.
There's a white one somewhere around here that I want to catch. Put him inside.
I just saw him. I see him over there.
Go shear him.
Shears. You have shears.
Here.
There is a lead in this chest though, so I'm gonna go grab him.
Ooh. Wow. There we go. I have an excess of blue. I don't have a lot of orange, so let me see if I can find the orange guy. We need warm colors. We have a lot of cool colors and an abundance of pink, which I'm not upset about. But I think we could do with the basics of the whites and the grays and the browns. What colors would you be in the market for? You can use...
I mostly don't really use wool for a lot. Maybe a bit of texturing now and then, and
Yeah, because you could use the grays for stone textures. You could use the greens for terraforming. The greens and the browns to make some luscious landscapes. You can make carpets.
I think I might need some green and lime green for a future project.
Green, you say? Well, we certainly have that one in stock. It's a good thing you didn't say orange, because we only have one orange sheep.
Well, I could go orange, or I could go white with this project, but I think green is a safer bet.
You'll have more luck with green. I think that's it. Are they all naked? You're not. Come here. Ah! There we go. There's a cat in there.
I see some non-naked ones.
You.
Whose cat was that? They're hiding in the corners, the non-naked ones, and against the sides.
Come here. We need gray. We need gray. Gray and white. You could use white for snow. As always, you could use these to make banners and carpets. And I think that's about it. But you could use them to make banners and carpets.
Hiding over here in this corner.
Magenta. Blue. Purple.
Gray one hiding in this corner.
I'm getting the blue one in this corner. Brown. Brown for the ground.
Slowly making his way against the fence.
There we go, there's a gray. and a white, and a blue, and a pink, and a blue. We have enough blue. There we go.
A gray and a red over here.
Yellow.
Together.
Ah! We need more red.
And there's another red over here. Move that way. Towards the inner part. There's a red hiding.
I see you. Come here.
So another red over this way.
We got a gray and a white.
There's a red over here.
Ooh, we're missing a lot of reds. There we go. Is that it?
I think they're all naked except for this black one and that green one.
I see a white one.
And that green one. And the red ones just grew back. You just walk past it.
Dang it! Get back here. That's the thing. It just kind of keeps going. There.
Yeah.
We'll let them regrow. I think I've got sort of enough to throw some more into the chests. Oh, no. I do want...
Oh, the orange one regrew.
Ah, we need more orange. That's a rare one. I need to hike up the price on that one. Blue. We have enough blue.
Poor cat is just being shuffled around in there.
Yeah, poor guy. There's just a random chicken too. He looks very confused. What am I doing in here? I see another green. We need green.
It's the apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh, a brown. Apocalypse. There we go. I'll go through these inside. Let's get away from that noise.
Oh, I see Fell is no longer evicted.
They hopped in and took the sign down before Chef could do something. I was hoping they would do
Find the chickens?
XB versus Corrales.
And he has built more of the back of...
Nice, breaking the green curse. I want to find a clip of Philza disagreeing for that. Just Philza just in the middle of his day where he's building something and he's like, yeah, we're not gonna finish the back. And his chat started calling him Grian. He was like, chat, you listen to me. I'm not pulling a Grian. Because when Grian doesn't build the backs of his bases, you can still see the emptiness. This is a portrait that's facing only one way. You're not gonna see it, I'm not pulling a Grian.
This tower is filled with water. I also can't get up
It's a water tower.
into the tower.
Magenta.
I can't get up the tower. No, I'm sorry. Well,
Pink. I figured this in here could be a cool mini game of just like how quick can you sort colors. Like a bunch of random wool colors get put into your inventory and then you have to run around and put them away as quickly as possible. It'd be fun to me. I like organizing things.
yeah, I think it'd be a fun one too. I also like organizing things.
Lots of gray. Okay, let's put... Because it seems so simple, but then as soon as you put a timer on it, it becomes interesting.
Yeah, it becomes... Yeah. I'm right now parkouring Fell's castle.
Nice.
Nope, I missed the jump.
Yellow away, and we'll throw away the brown. So we have a lot of brown, a lot of dark blue, and a lot of light blue, and a lot of purple, and a lot of pink. Everything else is kind of sparse. But that's something that I can do in the meanwhile. It's just like log in, shear the sheep, put it away, log out. Just as like the little chore to do in the morning. But in the meanwhile...
You perhaps know where I could find a desert.
I think if you go into the Nether and follow the path, follow the cobblestone path, follow the Yellow Brick Road, there should be signs pointing you towards a desert. There's a closer
number
desert
one, I
and
don't
a
want to
further
go back
away.
in the Nether.
It's protected. It's in the little
Every time I go
tube.
back in the Nether,
It's in the little walkway.
Second thing is I need to bring back a very slow creature.
Camel?
And I don't know. I'm not gonna say what it is because, once again, still working on that video.
Sniffer?
No.
Armadillo?
Nope.
What else is in the desert? Well, but if you want me to guide you into the sands, I can take you into the Nether and direct you. Either that,
I don't
or
think I want to go through the Nether again. Oh, yeah.
Or you
I
just
made it
go
halfway to the portal I was trying to go to, and I still died like 10 times.
Were you?
And I'm pretty sure I put on the Discord a screenshot of what I went in with and what I came out with.
Were you in the path, or were you wandering in the open?
I was on the path.
Well, that's your problem, then. Okay.
There's a reason I hate the Nether. It is for a very good reason that I hate the Nether.
Because I only die when I step off the path. Flashback to yesterday.
The Nether hates me.
Getting sniped by a ghast in between the bars. Yeah, but if you wish, I can be your bodyguard and guide you towards the desert portal. Or I think if you pick out a boat and then you come to my house, start at the pool, and just go straight, eventually you will end up in the large continental mesa that we got lost in when we were trying to find the Pale Oak. Hello! How's it going? Hang on, I'm streaming. Wait, I can turn off mic. Well. I'm back.
Your roommate?
My lovely roommates just came back. There we go. I forgot what I was doing. But yeah. Aries, if you just take a boat from the back of my house and go straight, eventually you'll hit a continent that has a mesa on it.
Okay, yeah, mesa is good enough. Just need to be hot. It just need.
It's somewhere. It's somewhere out there. Are you looking for a bird?
I'm pretty sure June has been on, but I keep missing her.
I have not seen hide nor hair, but every time I come on, they've done something different. Ooh, wait, I want to see the updated map.
Oh, has the map been updated? Wait, what? Huh?
Has it, or does it just update?
This wasn't here yesterday! This...
That's been there for a little bit.
I didn't see it yesterday. I was here yesterday and I didn't see it.
What are these? This looks like farm leftovers, but I love their little pond with the new grasses.
I do.
Like, that's cute.
Yeah.
There's a duck in the pond. Yeah, do the maps automatically update?
No, I think they need to be updated.
So we're over here. Oh yeah, because that's my ugly house.
Hmm.
Am I facing the right way? Oh, there's just a skeleton horse wandering free. And I just...
I could have told you that would happen. Oh, you...
Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm going to leave. Good night.
I took care of them.
Good night. Okay. We're gonna end it on that note.
Are you okay?
I almost died.
Oh no!
I walked up to a skeleton horse and I was like, oh, I have a lead. He's all by himself. I will go get him. And I walked up to him and then he exploded into 6 more and then I left.
You just...
I got scared and just dipped out of existence. Just, anyways, thank y'all for joining. If you enjoyed the streams or the videos or anything else that gets put up on this channel, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a moment of my cute face. This has been The Brave saying good night.